Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube. I was going to say friendly. I'm YouTube friendly now. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018. The album, Dad AF. Here you come again. Just when I begun to get myself together, you waltz back in the door. Do you think that's how Jeffree Star feels about Manny? It's like, oh girl, not again. You know what I mean? Like, here we are, here we come again, here we go again, here you come again. The reason I'm singing that song, first of all, is not about Jeffree Star and Manny, okay? This is what that video is about. But it's because I watched look at how red my face got. I watched the movie Dumplin' last night. Okay, now, in 2016, Dumplin' by Julie Murphy was my favorite book of the year. I loved that book so much. So when I heard that the movie was coming out, oh my God, with a cameo by Julie Murphy, the author, at the very end, okay, and starring Jennifer Aniston, but it doesn't really matter because the girls that are in this movie are what truly make it what it is so fantastic. And I just want to tell you, okay? Now, if you watch my BookTube channel, which I'm sure many of you have never even heard the fact that I have a BookTube channel. What is going on with the light? It was so fantastic a second ago. I think it's this fan. Anyway, that I talk about adaptations from books to movies. You don't care. Anyway, just go watch Puddin'. It is fantastic, okay? And when you get to the talent scene of Willow Dean, who is Dumplin', you'll thank me for it. Okay, so anyway, let's get into this video. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Now, let me tell you before I get into this ding-a-ling-a-ling deal, okay? My drama phone has been ringing off the hook. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, sham-a-ling, dang, ding-dong. Ding. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? Well, I was trying to buy some of that Jeffree Star highlighter, that Supreme Frost. Yeah, but it's sold out. Manny's, no, it's not sold out. No. He said it was sold out, I think. The bundles or something like that were sold out, but they're still there. They're, yeah. What? You were watching, you saw, they did what on the Snapchat? Jeffree did it on the Snapchat, then Manny did it. Oh, girl, Calcipre. No, I'm just sitting here waiting for Don to get home from his lady friend's house. You know, we're in an open marriage now. His lady friend. Yeah, he goes over there to her apartment. She looks a little bit like Jane Fonda. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe not as good with all the plastic surgery and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. Well, they drank and they watched Fences. But okay, Jane, I'm gonna try to order this Manny bundle before it gets sold out again. Okay, goodbye. So anyway, the drama phone, and I would like to thank, I want to make sure that I get the name right, I think it's Cameron. I would like to thank Cameron because she was the very first person to contact me on the drama phone and say, hey, did you see this? Which I actually had seen it, and I had seen one little thing of it, and then somebody had contacted me on Instagram, and then all of a sudden I started getting all these messages about this, and I was like, okay, this is crazy town. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Okay, well, there's been all these videos that have come out about the fact that Manny and Jeffree both released highlighter palettes, okay? Woo! Manny, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you, Manny. So anyway, I called him Marty Mua in my video the other day. I think I'm going to start referring him to Marty Mua. So anyway, I'll copyright that one. But, so what happened was this, okay? This is going back and forth, and you know, with this whole who's gonna be the bigger product and all this kind of stuff, I'm like, seriously, I just went to the website, Jeffree Star Cosmetics website, literally every product is from his holiday collection is sold out. You can't get it. It's all sold out. You can't get it. I do think that you can get it in the Morphe store still, and it's not sold out because I've seen some videos and pictures of that. But it's sold out online, right? Okay? I don't know if you can go over to Beautylish. Listen, I'm not going over there. I'm not ordering stuff from there anymore. Okay? I'll tell you why. Their shipping takes too long. Too long. It took me a month to get my stuff before. So anyway. So, I'm, watching all this stuff going down. And what had happened was Jeffree Star starts showing his highlighter palette on a Snapchat thing, right? And he goes in there and he talks about how, hey, listen, he wants to be really honest with his customers and he wants to show that the colors don't exactly look the same when you're, looking at them on the palette. I think I'm getting this right. When you're looking at them just, in video as they do in direct light, okay? So he goes outside in direct light and he shows what it looks like, right? Here, I'll show you a little clip of what he does. Here we go.
Northern Lights Supreme Frost palette. Let's open her up. Here is what she looks like really close up. Alaskan ice, thawed out, below freezing, frozen gold, Anchorage, and Arctic sky. Now in the video, a few people were like, girl, on the other side of your face, those shades didn't really show up. I'm like, girl, I swear the lighting was a little tricky, but bitch, you know Jeffree Star formula, honey. Some of these may be a little more on the topper side, but they are blinding. And you know, mama don't play. Girl, you know I am so upfront and honest, and after watching the footage, I was a little apprehensive. I was like, girl, 2 of the shades on that left side of my face did not pop because of my beauty lights not giving the glitter its moment. But as a creator, it is my job to convey how the products look to you guys, and I definitely did not convey it correctly. But Northern Lights, girl, she's popping, she's blinging, and she has the same consistency as the single Supreme Frost, and bitch, it is fabulous, and I am so proud of this palette. I also wanted to come outside so you guys could see. Here is what all the shades look like in direct sunlight. No filter, no flash, nothing but just the formula and some daylight. Hi, Northern Light.
I thought that was very nice. I thought that was really nice of him, see? So what he was saying was, what you're buying is what you're getting. See, here, I just showed it to you in direct light. This is what it looks like. I thought it was really nice. And we haven't really seen a whole lot of people do that before. Well, not recently, you know. So 2 hours go by. Manny comes out, and he shows his highlighter up on his Snapchat in direct light, because he wants to show what it looks like. Now, he also, I will say this, okay? He showed his eyeshadow palette on there, too, in direct light, but he goes in and he shows his highlighter palette. Every time I think of a highlighter, I think of those yellow highlighters that, you know, you go through textbooks with. That's what I always think of. I'm going to get some of that and just put it on my cheeks. I think it'd look very pretty. But anyway, Manny comes out with his Snapchat thing, okay? And he shows... I mean, I literally, when I watched this, you guys, I cannot use this fan because it's like distracting the light in here. When I watched it, I was literally like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm trying to like be so fair to this whole situation with Manny and Jeffree, but I'm literally watching this and I'm like, Manny, okay? Like, the one person you probably don't want to copy is your ex-friend Jeffree Star. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, everybody's looking for that, okay? Now, if you don't know what you don't know is a lot, Manny has been accused in the past of copying a lot of different ideas from a lot of different influencers. I'm not going to go in and name them, okay? But, like, somebody might have a stance of how they're standing in, like, an Instagram picture. And then Manny comes out with a picture of how he looks in an Instagram picture. Okay, I'm just saying, it's stuff like that, right? Or somebody might say, hey, I'm doing my makeup while I'm doing a mukbang, and then Manny comes out a day later with, I'm doing my makeup while I'm doing a mukbang. Manny has defended himself and said he had those ideas long in advance and had pre-filmed those videos and no, there was no consistency. Okay, well, that's fair to say. But when you see Jeffree Star literally come out on Snapchat, okay, you cannot say that your Snapchat was pre-filmed. You just can't say that, right? So 2 hours after Jeffree Star posts his Snapchat, Manny comes on Snapchat and he is showing his highlighter in direct light. You guys want to see it? Here it is.
A lot lighter, like the colors in it are a lot lighter than they really are, but the colors themselves are really, really deep. Studio lighting can kind of make everything look a little bit lighter than they are, but this is the actual true tone of the colors. This is how everything looks. These are how deep they are. They're actually quite deep in shade. So, just so you guys are more aware. Oh, this shade. Fuck. Let's watch the shimmers. Yeah. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Fuck, I'm running out of fingers. So, these are the guys right here. And here's the flash, just so you guys can see what they look like. Obviously, they have reflect in it, so they're pretty darn blinding. Yeah. And here's the flash, just so you guys can see what they look like. Obviously, they have reflect in it, so they're pretty darn blinding. Yeah, I love them. And here's the flash, just so you guys can see what they look like. Obviously, they have reflect in it, so they're pretty darn blinding. Yeah, I love them. And here's the flash, just so you And I just wanted to quickly show you guys what the highlight palette looks like in natural light as well, just so you guys can see actually how deep it really is. The studio lighting can sometimes make things look lighter than they are, so I just want to show you guys just how deep and true to tone they are. Of course, I'm going to swatch. So we have the duochrome baby right here. Ooh! And this is what they look like with flash, so you guys can see just how intense and blinding they are. Let me try to swatch this on right there. There we go. And there's the rose gold. Yes, bitch.
Okay, so I'm watching this and I'm like, there's a lot of consistency here, okay? There's a lot of consistency with this. And I just was like baffled by the whole thing, right? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Does it seem kind of a little fishy to you? Not Trishie's fishies, but like, does it seem a little fishy to you? It's kind of like, I don't know, like why, maybe Manny had no clue that Jeffree put that snap out, okay? Maybe the stars were just completely aligned, the stars and the moons that day. Maybe they were just completely aligned, and for some reason, Jeffree and Manny had the same idea to show the highlighter in direct sunlight. I don't know, but like, I just think it's interesting that within a 2-hour gap of each other, it's almost the exact same thing, right? So then, you know, it's like, I started thinking about this whole idea that a lot of people believe that, you know, like these big beauty influencers push a lot of drama around the release of their products, because if they can hype up the drama, then people are going to go look at their products and they're going to want to buy them, right? Which, let me just say, so if you're looking at the comparison between the Jeffree Star and the Manny snaps and all that kind of stuff, they both look good, right? So if you're somebody that likes Manny and you go look at his highlighter, and even if you think it's dramatic or not, and 5 drama channels make videos about it, and you look at it, you might think to yourself, hey, I might like to get that highlighter palette. Makes sense? So it is driving some attention to it. I don't know. Manny probably doesn't think that way. I'm just, you know, it's a conspiracy of the world. Basically, I'm Coast to Coast AM radio, okay? I'm up there with, like, you know, spirit people and shadow people and aliens and all that kind of stuff. And then Manny's highlighter palette. Next discussion on Coast to Coast AM. So, can you imagine that? 4 hours dedicated to Manny's highlighter palette conspiracy. So anyway, but, Boris Snake. But anyway, it kind of made me wonder. And then I was like, okay, well, this was interesting because I talked about this in my video the other day, right? And here, I'll show it to you guys. So Manny got called out for the fact that he put Medusa on the cover of his highlighter, or his whole collection, right? But mostly it was on the cover of his highlighter palette, it was on the cover of his eyeshadow palette. And it's the Greek goddess collection, but he put Medusa's face on it, which Medusa isn't a Greek goddess. And all these people, and if you go look at the comments in my last video that I did about it, which I'll link at the end of this, we're saying, you know, like he could have used this person, he could have used that person, he could have used this, and supposedly Manny has like some history of knowing about Greek mythology, but he didn't do this, okay? So Manny put out this tweet, and I'll put it right here. He put, you guys, I know Medusa isn't a goddess, but do you know what she is? That bitch, and that's why she gets the cover, okay? So he puts that underneath there. Well, I kind of slightly mentioned this in my video that I did, that underneath there, he put, we added more bundles. Bitch, we sold out of them, my bitches, okay? Or love my bitches. And so I announced that in my video. I can't tell you how many people, like, tweeted me and put in the comment sections, he did not sell out of those bundles. Those bundles are still for sale on there. So it's like, did people try to go buy the bundle and it was sold out? I'd be really interested, okay? Because, listen, I ain't calling him out as being a liar. Maybe he did sell out of them, okay? But what I don't understand is, like, are these, like, order-on-demand bundles? Like, what do you mean you sold out of them? Like, if you purchased so many pallets to be made, they're sitting, like, in a warehouse somewhere ready to be shipped out. So if you have 100,000 bundles, okay, I mean, how many did you have? 500? So what do you mean you put more on there? To be made? To be ordered? Like, I'm very confused by the whole thing, right? It's not necessarily how, like, when you manufacture, like, products goes. Like, unless you're doing, like, on-demand producing, which means that I'm not going to actually produce the product until it is ordered, if that makes sense. Like, order on demand. And I can't believe that's what Manny's doing. I just don't believe that. Like, it seems like he's put more thought into all of this. So it's like, well, where were the bundles? Just sitting over there? And basically a bundle is all the products together, right? So is he hyping us up because he wants people to buy the bundles, because the bundles are the most expensive because they're $112. Basically, you're buying every product. And even though it's $30 cheaper than if you bought all the products together, it's still him selling all of his products, right? Well, I went to the website today, Lunar Beauty. Literally, it's 4:26 p.m. right now. I went there 5 minutes before I started this video. None of his products are sold out. So I was like, okay, and the bundle definitely is not sold out. Well, if it sold out that quickly when it first went out of the gate, you would think that today it would be sold out too. Like, typically these things continue to sell out and sell out and sell out. We've seen that with Jeffree Star Cosmetics. We've seen that with James Charles. We've seen that with all these other things. So to say, like, literally right after it was released that it was sold out, I mean, then it makes you wonder, well, how many did you order? And maybe Manny thought, you know, like, going into this collection that because of all the stuff that's happened and whatever, I better not, like, pre-order or pre-make a whole lot of products because I don't know if I'm going to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he didn't want to put that much money into it. Maybe he actually did sell more than he thought he would. But I just think that's kind of interesting, you know? Like, that he said that. We added more bundles. Bitch, we sold out of them, my bitches. And then he goes in here and talks about Afterpay, and they go in there and okay. But anyway, I don't know. It's just kind of like, are you hyping drama at this point? The reason it makes me think that the most is the one person's lane he would want to stay out of the most, I think, is Jeffree's at this point. With all of the controversy that's happened, Jeffree hasn't stayed silent. I mean, he kind of like shades these people a little bit, you know, offhand, and it's like, for Manny to do that is almost kind of like drawing attention to that. It's like, why would you do this unless you're really trying to find some drama in all of this? I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. What are you guys saying? Do you think this is Manny stirring up drama? Do you think it was complete coincidence? Do you think that he didn't mean anything by it at all? Or do you think, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's just, I'm not a big believer in coincidence, you know? And so for me, it's just very, very interesting. And Manny does have a history of kind of playing dumb. Like, who, what, me? I had no clue, no whatsoever. Oh, these videos, they were filmed in advance months, you know? So I don't know. At some point, it's like, it starts seeming very, very fishy that it's like consistent over and over and over again. And it's like, I think at this point too, it's like, okay, like, Manny, we were rooting for you. You know what I mean? I was kind of surprised that I didn't see a whole lot of like people, other people calling him out and stuff like that, like Jeffree Star. Like, I looked and I didn't see a whole lot of that. So I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. Let me know in the comment section if I did. What do you guys think? Do you think it was coincidence? Do you think that it was planned out? Do you think it was calculated? Do you think he's trying to get some drama stirred up around him? I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.